So right here I'm painting a Stegosaurus. The Stegosaurus is really a dinosaur. I really like dinosaurs. Right now I'm putting some shades on the legs, some textures in it. Besides, my first toy was an Ankylosaurus, a spiky dinosaurs. When I grew in touch with the toy, I grew really close to it. I pretty much liked dinosaurs at that point. So right here I'm gonna make the scales. And when you have too much water on some of the pockets, you see what I'm doing? I'm gonna try to absorb it with a paper towel. You can absorb it with a tissue as well. But you can use anything that includes, paper. Sometimes adding shades is a little bit difficult, but for me, it's a little bit complex. Right now I'm making the big scales. We have some little mini shades. You have to wait until the first layer dries, because you can't complete the 3 layers all at once in just one layer. Even though you can't see the water, it's right here in this corner. If you have way too much water on one surface, you can drag some of them down, like this. Sometimes you just have to be playful with the abstracts. I never really liked abstracts until I found out that you can make abstracts a little bit more expressive with watercolor. It's actually kind of nice. And right here the spikes end. And while this is drying over here, I'll make the spikes. Be careful not to disturb this animal in the wild, because it will swing at you. Once this is drying, I'll pay a little bit more focus on these scales right now. Right now I'm adding a little bit of orange, just to make it a little bit more colorful. Remember, I'm only in the light layer. I'm still not doing the harsh, grayish, or even the shades even. When I saw the first movie of Jurassic Park, I immediately fell in love with it. The T-Rex, the Velociraptors, all of that other cool stuff. When Jurassic World hit, it really changed my perspective of the dinosaurs. They made like more modern. Okay, right now I'm adding like a little bit of the shades. Remember, if you want to do like textures like bony planes such as this one, you can do like flicks of this. These are some big flicks, but I'll make some tinier ones later. Alright, let me check if this is dry. Yeah, that's dry. Right now I'm changing the brush. Be careful with the bristles, because some of these are very delicate. And the delicate ones are mostly used for watercolor. You can see right now that I'm putting like golden scales right here. That's to add like a little bit of a balance to the scales and the green body. If you want to add like more specific details on this, you can use like a pen that's waterproof. They come in like medium, brush, extra small, or even smaller than that. Sometimes people say that, oh no, I cannot do any more highlights. How can I do it? Like, if I use the white watercolor, it only looks like mist or gloss or metal. Well, in order to do that, you need like white, like very, very white tempera or acrylic. A little bonus fact, acrylic works better with, well, acrylic really works better with watercolor. Renewing the shades. So emotional. Right now this is like more of a cheery painting. Cheery ones tend to have like warmer colors, such as like orange, red, purple, yellow, or even a little light of green. If you want to do like cold, sad, or serious paintings, you might as well have to stick with a little bit of violet, purple, red, blue, or even black and brown. Right now I'm adding the pointy little specks that maybe are way too dangerous for some of the T-Rexes that are trying to hunt this thing. Trust me, the spikes of this? now that the thorns right here are dry, now it's time to do the shades. Right now I'm doing some dark shades because these already have dark shades as well. There we go. This one's behind the tail, so I'm gonna make it a little bit more darker than this. This is a question that many of my friends have been plaguing me to ask. They say like, oh my gosh, I'm really impatient. Why can't this watercolor dry any faster than this? Well, you can actually dry it faster with a hair dryer, but set it on the lowest setting because then you'll blow all the watercolor away. And it's not going to be a pretty picture either. So I'm going to wait for these two to dry. I'm going to put my paintbrushes in the water. Well, I use this pen to make a little bit more details. Notice that I'm not scratching a little bit too hard. I'm not scratching it too hard. I'm just doing a little teeny tits. It's gonna be the front of the tail. And then I add a little bit of dark shades right here with a pen. And there we go. When I'm using watercolor, you always have to start with a light layer first. Because if you start with a dark layer, you're gonna end up with brown, black, or other colors that you don't want them to be in your painting. Almost done. Add a little tip of the nose. I got a little bit of a bony texture right here at the plates and the thorns. There we go. I'm gonna check that this is dry now. It's a little humid, but it's okay to pass over the pen with it. Hey, have you ever noticed that the spikes look like candy corn? It kind of looks like candy corn. Notice that I'm lightly scratching the surface here. Almost done here with the spikes. And this one here. Oh, I forgot doing the eyes for a bit.